to bring us as we're off in Week 9. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a man who nearly broke the single-season rushing record for quarterbacks last season. A true dual threat out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. First down, and they go back to Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. First carry for Elijah Mitchell. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. So a new face at quarterback for the Titans in 2023 is the 24-year-old rookie out of Kentucky, Charles, Will Levis.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Haskins. Breaks a tackle. Still going. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. A good chunk of those yards came after contact, and that's an area where he's really starting to excel as a running back. It
felt like he was doing a drill that running backs have to perform all the time, especially in pads, called a gauntlet drill. 2 guys, people, these 2 rows, and you have to go right through the middle of them and make sure you take care of the football and knock people aside. He's performing the drill on that run.
Levis now off of play action. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. A big play that time for the Titans. 66 yards.
No wasting any time here before hitting on a big play. And that was something this defense talked about having to guard against. Not giving up big plays in the passing game. But here's one on the opening drive of the contest.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Hopkins, a man in motion left. And now a fake there on the jet sweep as he'll give to Pollard. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. Now 2nd and 3. They'll pitch it to Haskins. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Folk's kick is good, and the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for...
And nothing but daylight ahead. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Steelers. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
On third down, it's Pollard. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
On side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
On 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
From the gun, here's Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. To throw is Fields. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll try the right side with Harris. Wiggles free. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now it's Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth. The numbers for him from a week ago. 6 catches, 83 yards.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against the pass, the latest incarnation of the no-fly zone.
On play action, Fields. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and now it's second down. You talk about this Titan defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. Boswell's kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On second down, here's a run from Haskins. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. First down, and it's Pollard again. Nifty footwork at the 45. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. The Titans looking for win number 2 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Fields now to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Haskins now on 1st and 10. There's a nice move. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action now. Levis. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Running right, it's Pollard. There's the stiff arm. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Levis. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Haskins. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. He's still in search of his first rushing touchdown of the year, but not on that play.
I just wonder if he has some frustration starting to build a little bit because he hasn't gotten into the end zone. Has to just stay calm.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Hassan Haskins. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Throw left side complete. That's Warren. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Here's Pollard again. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Levis sets up to throw here. That is caught. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Partner, that's excellent timing right there. Breaking off the route and being able to hit it right when he stops.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. First and 10, it's Levis. Drops this underneath for Pollard. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Levis's throw into the hands of Boyd. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. First down marker at the 5. It's second and goal. Back to throw, it's Levis. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Back to throw. Fields looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. Harris running straight ahead. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Fields. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. Boswell's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he returns this to the 22. The Titans all ready now. Will Levis out on the field. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. The throw to the middle, taken in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. First and 10. Here's Levis. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
He saw the pressure and he got out, but he never got upfield. And the defense, they took full advantage of a rookie mistake there. They were able to add a big loss on the sack.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Levis to throw it. That's dumped off to Pollard. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Levis in trouble. Down he goes. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. A handoff for Warren. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward,
And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
On the give, this is Harris. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Fields. Got an open man. It's Washington. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On 1st down, Levis. Cockrell holds it in left side. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 30-yard line.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Haskins trying to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now Levis throwing the out route and complete. It's Hopkins. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
45-yard line.
Here's Levis. And this incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Levis back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Meanwhile, Levis is that's taken in by Okonkwo. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's second and a yard. Here's Levis. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are on the field?
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Levis to throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll come up now on second down. They'll toss this out here to Haskins. Oh, look at the... And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Hassan Haskins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. So now the Steelers down 24-20, 80 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on first and 10. Here's Fields. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now Fields. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
That's pulled in by Wilson. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Back to throw, Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now second and 10. All eyes on Fields. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And one last throw here for Fields. This ball intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And the Titans are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Titans, they pick up their second win now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.